For that, again, we need to define something extra flux
Okay.
because directly we are defining, right? It only
Yes.
consider the numeric numbers, not the decimal numbers. If we provide decimal numbers, it will be treated in a another way. So some flags need to be included. So is it
Oh.
showing error or
No, sir. It shows that only integers are expected, kind of
yes?
error.
So it will treat it as it's not an integer.
Yes, that's what I.
Um, did you checked? Did you googled by any
No, sir. Not
chance?
yet. Not yet, sir. I need
Okay.
to try it today.
Yeah.
I will try that and we'll.
Okay. Sure.
Yes, thank you.
Maybe something which we have to use like a BC. I'm not sure.
Yes, sir. I
Try
will.
it once because that won't be recognized as a numeric number.
Okay.
So something has to be defined before calculating the decimal numbers. Okay.
Sure, sir. I will try
Yeah.
that. Thank you.
Okay. So in last class we have discussed about if loop, and also we have observed few scripts how to execute, how to pass the variables as a input arguments, or if I want to define a variable with respect to any kind of values, how to pass. So all these things we have checked on the last session. So and also I have given one assignment, right? Biggest of two. Remember, I have given assignment. So if I pass
Yes.
two numbers, which one is big, it should give the output.
Yes, sir.
Tried?
Yes, sir.
Is it working your script?
Yeah, it
So
was
which logic you applied? Only logic I required.
greater than hyphen GT.
Okay. Hyphen GT you used, and how you are passing input? Are you defining inside the script or passing it from the outside?
Passing it from outside.
So how you are retrieving? How you are defining in your shell script to get the inputs?
$1.
Dollar
Dollar
one and
one,
dollar
dollar two.
two.
Okay. So which loop you have used?
If
If
If loop. Okay. So if dollar one is greater than dollar two, then what's your statement?
echo
dollar
dollar
one
one
is
is the greatest number.
Dollar one is big, else dollar two is big, because you have only two conditions. If yes or no, that means if dollar one is big or dollar two is big. What if in case if I have three, biggest of three?
If else should be.
Else if. One more else if.
logical.
So I mean, which logic you will apply if you have a three numbers? Two numbers is just
And
comparing two numbers. Any one should be the big, but here not the same logic, right?
yeah, we can go through the and or either we can go with an if else ladder.
No, but how you are comparing the numbers? How you will say that okay, number one is big, number two is big, number three is big?
By ascending or descending order.
Ascending, descending is like increasing, decreasing, right? But which logic you will apply? I'm just asking the logic. How, which method you will apply? Just
Uh,
forget this script, forget this, loops and all. In generic, by looking at the three numbers, how we will say this one is big?
comparing each number
Comparing.
with
So you should compare first. You should take one
Dollar
as
means
ideal, right?
yes, sir.
For example, take one number that is number one compared with two and three, then store some values over there. If number one is compared to 2. If it's a big, then compare with 3. But you can't say that okay, number 1 is big while comparing 2 or 3, right? Because maybe 2 also big or 3 also big. So you need some iterations, right? Some operations has to be included to check that. First check with 1 2 1 3, then check with 2 with 1 2 with 3, right? Two iteration if you have done, at last you will get the final
What
result,
number is the biggest?
right? So and operation, have you heard about and operation? And or nor,
Yes.
maybe ECCS, electrical background, may aware of these gates. We call this
Logical
gates, right?
operators.
Logical operation
Yes, sir.
gates like and gate, or gate, nor gate, or operations, right? It, no need to worry. It's just a very simple operation, logical operation. Similarly, like how we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, same kind of methodology. It's like passing it two numbers and we'll get the output with respect to that operation. Let me brief out that first, then you will understand okay why we need these operations. So and operation means it should always expect two inputs, right? Minimum two inputs. You can have more than two also, but minimum two, right? So for example, in our case, let's check with two inputs and what output we may expect. Inputs means here it's a binary. Everyone aware of binaries, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
0 and
What
1.
is binary?
Zero and
What are
one.
the binary numbers? Only zeros and ones. Your system will understand only zeros and ones. Whatever the inputs we are passing, for example, you are typing your name. Okay, you are texting it. Okay, for example, Santosh. If I'm passing Santosh, system won't understand Santosh. That will be converted as binary, zeros and ones. Right? System will understand only zeros and ones. Whatever the inputs, whatever the statements, whatever we are passing and actions, everything will be converted as binaries. In the middle where we have the conversion modules, so whatever the input we are passing, that will be passed as a binary. Then system will understand the binaries like zeros and ones combinations. Okay, so once system will understand, it will respond back with the binary only. Okay, it will give the output as a binary, then again that conversion has to be done by the modules. Then it will be displayed as our user convenient, like with respect to numbers, with respect to alphabets, right? It will make the conversion, then it will be displayed. That's how the things works in a background, right? System always understand binaries, zeros and ones. Whatever the inputs, everything will be zeros and ones. So inputs here also zeros and ones. Okay, for example, we are considering as a 2 input, that means 2 raised to 2, right? 2 raised to 2 is what is 2 raised to value?
4.
4.
4. So 4 combination will get, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Apart from this, any other combination will get it by comparing the binaries. Zeros 1 and 1 ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಈ combinations ಬಿಟ್ಟು any other combination ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತಾ? Is it
No, sir.
possible? No.
No, sir.
Maximum possibilities combining binaries is this much only for two inputs. If you are comparing three input, 2
Eight.
raised to
8. 3.
3. So that means 8 possible iterations. That means 8 possible inputs you can provide. That is 0 0 0. Right? So for example, if I consider A, B and C, here I have 3 inputs. So total 8 combination. 8 combination means 0 0 0. Then 0 0 1 0 1 0. Then 0 1 1. What's the next combination?
100.
1 followed with same,
30.
right? Here it will be 1. Apart from this, any other combination? Just try. ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Any other possibilities? This is the
No, sir.
maximum. It's not possible. Apart from this, no other combinations. Right? So, and gate is nothing but, just think about multiplication. Right? If 0 multiplied with 0, what answer you will get?
Zero.
0.
0. 0 cross 1,
Zero.
0.
0. 1 cross 0,
Zero.
0.
0. 1 cross 1,
One.
1.
1. So if both the inputs having the value 1, then only AND operation will be 1. That means if the both values are true, here basically we'll consider as a value statements as true. Okay, true means 1. Okay, if both the inputs are true, that means both the inputs have the value 1, then only the output will be 1. That means true. If apart from this any other combination, it will be always false. That means 0. Clear? That's AND. This is AND operation. Similarly, we do have OR. OR is nothing but addition. Okay, same combinations. Just consider two inputs. 0 is plus 0,
0.
0 plus 1,
One.
1.
1. 1 plus 0,
One.
1.
1 plus 1,
One.
2 alwa. But actually 2, 3, whatever the values, it will be always 1. Apart from only we have binaries, right? We don't have 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, only binaries. Either it may be 0 or it may be 1. 1 also 1. Okay, now if your input having any one of the input as value 1 or any one of the value will be true, then the output always true. If both the values are 0, if both the values are false, then only the value output value will be false. Apart from AND OR, what operation we have?
NAND.
An and all, it's not required for us. Okay, only and or. NAND is nothing but reciprocal, I mean reverse of and, right? N
Yes, sir.
and, so that is not of and, reverse of and. That means if you are having 0 0 1 output, that should be 1 0 0. Okay, NAND is not required for us for our operations like scripting part. And or and not.
Not.
Not means always it will have one input, that is 2 raised to 1. Combination is how many input combination I can pass? 2 raised to 1, that is 2,
2.
right? 2 raised to 1 equal to 2, that means 2 combinations, that is A. A is an input and directly we can expect the output. So 2 combination means either 0 or 1, right? I have only one input, right? So that's why either 0 or 1. If it's 0, output will be
1.
One.
1. That means opposite. NOR means ulta. If it's a 1, it will be 0. If it's a 0, it will be 1. Understood? Just remember, okay, just forget all these things. If you want like a shortcut, and means multiplication, or means addition. Multiplication means if any of the one input 0 means it will be always 0. Only you should expect 1 if both the inputs are 1. Similarly, or if both the values are false, if both the values are 0, then only it will be 0. Apart from that, for all the values it will be 1. Okay, not means opposite. Okay, you ಮೂರು ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ I think it will be pretty much enough for our arithmetic operations, whatever we are making it, like and comparing of three numbers to make it which one is the biggest. So we'll use and. Okay, why and? We'll see that. Is that clear for everyone? And or not operation? Any doubts? Any doubts? Any clarification? Please ask. No? Okay. So last script 4. Script 5. Do you want me to shall I write the script of biggest of 2, or is that fine for everyone? Tell me either yes or no. You want me to type that, or shall I go for the biggest of 3 numbers?
It's okay.
It's okay. Fine. So yeah, biggest of 3. Just think that I am passing the input values like $1, $2. That means 3 inputs I am passing. For example, okay, 9, then 5, then 15. Which one is big? By looking at the inputs, I can able to say that 15 is big. But how? Our script should identify that, right? Our script should be intelligent enough to identify by passing these values, comparing, then final result should be given as which one is big. So for that reason, as a first iteration, we'll take if loop if $1 is greater than $2, right? That means just think that okay, $1 is greater than $2 means when it will be true, when this statement, when this condition is true. By looking at the inputs, is this condition true? Is $1 greater than $2?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Then now you got one input, that is A. Just think that okay, you got A. This is one input. Then you are passing hyphen A. If you are using hyphen A or ampersand, both will treat as AND operation. Okay, either A or you can use ampersand. Anything is fine. Let me use hyphen A. Then $1, I'm again comparing with $3. Okay, then what's the result? Now looking at the example and tell me,
0. One is true and one is false.
this is true. That means 9 is greater than 5. 9 is greater than 15. No, it's false. That means it's 1, 0. So 1, 0, not R. 1, 0, output should be 0. That means false. So then statement it won't run, right?
Yes, sir.
So what if in case 15 here, 5 here? If this statement true,
No, sir.
9 is greater than 15? No, it's false, right?
Yes, sir.
Then what if in case 15 is here, 9 is here, 5 is here?
True.
15 is greater than 2? Value?
Yes, sir.
It's true. 15 is greater than 5?
Yes, sir.
So that means both the input are 1. Then what's your output with AND operation? 1. So then statement will be run, right? So what should I mention here? Then
Echo.
echo,
$1 is the greatest number.
right? So if this condition, if both the conditions are true, that means $1 is big. Agree? Just compare with the different numbers, right? So what I'm doing first, I'm comparing with 1 with 2 and 1 with 3, right? If this statement false, maybe $2 is big or $3 is big. I can't say that okay, if I'm checking while this statement, after that I can say that okay, $2 is big. No, we have two other numbers. So if this statement is false, then again I need to check with another two numbers, right? For example, here 9, here 5 and 15, right? We provided at the beginning. Now this is false. Now I am checking with 5 with 9 and 5 15. Then at last I can say that okay, after two iterations, at last I can conclude that okay, which one is big, right? Right now, if both the conditions are true, that means $1 is big. Any confusions? Are you getting the point? How I can say that $1 is big here? Will everyone understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
What
sir.
about others?
Could you repeat on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Elif. What is Elif? Why I'm not using else here? That means if I use else means that's the last statement, right? But I have one more condition check. So I need one more, you know, condition propagation like a ladder. I need to check first condition, second condition, at third, then fourth I can conclude. Or total four I need. So if elif, then else. Okay, so else if or elif. Elif, then $2. Now I'm checking with $2 is greater than $3 and $2 is greater than which one?
Dollar
Dollar
one.
Dollar
one.
one. Maroon.
Then what's next? Echo
Dollar two is
Dollar two is
big.
the greatest.
$2 is big, right? Then next what?
Else echo
Else.
$3 is big.
How come?
That
Dollar
is only
is not required to check with $3 with $1 and $2. $3 with $1, $3 with $2.
already checked now, sir.
Already we checked it, right? So $1 is compared with $2, $3. $2 is compared with the $1 and $3. So ultimately, if these two condition is not satisfied, definitely $3 is big, right? Because we have only three numbers. See, $1 is already predicted and it's big. If $2 is predicted here, if both the condition are true, $2 is big. If these two conditions false means ultimately $3 is big, right? Right? Because we have only three numbers. If this two is not satisfied, definitely the three is big. If these two statements are false, if one number is big, second number is not big, ultimately at the last, third should be big, right? Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Let's see how the comparison is done with respect to the script. Let me log into AWS. I hope no one should get the billing right at the month end. Did you check the billing dashboard? Any dollars which they are specifying for any other services? It should be always zero. Make sure. Otherwise, you have to pay from your pocket. Please check your billing dashboard always. By mistakenly, if you create any other services, it will be chargeable. Always make sure that you should have only one instance. Don't create multiple instances at a time because only 30 GB of volume will be free. And one instance, if you are creating that instance, time will be considered. If you are creating two instances timing also consider. Don't think that okay, 750 hours free for all the instances. It will be considered one instance. Okay.
We can make it zero by contacting customer service.
No, while contacting customer service, you will make it waive off. Okay, they will do waive off. After that, they will do restriction. They will give you only one instance, and that is only EC2 instance. But what you will do after AWS classes, we need VPC, we need Cloud Trial, we need Cloud Watch, we need S3 buckets. Everything will be decommissioned for you if you ask for the waive off.
Okay.
There is some restrictions. Okay, you think that okay, 1,000 billing, even 10,000 rupees also they will do waive off. But after that, so many restrictions. Only one instance they will provide.
Yes.
So none of the services you won't be able to create it. But again, that will be like a dead use because only one instance we can't do it because AWS we do learn so many services. After that, for Docker also we need instances. EKS also we are creating multiple instances. During that time, definitely you should get some billing because we are using multiple resources, multiple services. We can't avoid those kind of billings. At least minimum, 100 to 200 we can spend that, but not much more on more than 1,000. Okay, but this is for while testing. Even shell scripts you can run on your Windows machine as well. Okay, you don't need instances as
We can use the
to
virtual machine
execute.
also.
Hmm?
We can use the virtual machine also, like Ubuntu,
Which virtual machine you are talking about?
Oracle,
Virtual box
or
for your Windows.
virtual.
See, VirtualBox, Git Bash, both are same now, right? What you can execute the script. What I'm saying, why you want to configure again VirtualBox and everything? Already you have Git Bash in your system. Why can't you execute? These are all you can execute it from your Windows also. On top of Windows, we have Git Bash over there. You can run your scripts. You can pass inputs. Everything will work as like a Linux. My suggestion is to try to keep your billing is zero, or if you are getting some billings, make it payment 100 200. It's not a big amount, but make sure that your account should be active until last session of the class. Better see whenever you required which is not working on Git Bash, then only you can create the instance and practice it. Okay, that's my suggestion. Okay, don't always try to create instances and run all the things on Linux, you know virtual machines which resets on remote. So try to utilize your system as much as possible first. If nothing is working over there, then use this remote. Okay, if it's working already there, then why we need remote servers, right? Because Git also you can practice on your local system. You don't need any instances for that also. For Jenkins we required. From Jenkins onwards we required AWS full-fledged. We will use it. Up to that, instead of billing part and all, to avoid those kind of payment issues, so try to use your instance itself. Okay,
Sir, after using the instance, we need to delete that one.
right. So
Whenever. Mhm.
I told you, right, once your work is done, try to delete that instance. Don't keep that instance in a stopped state, because stopped state also that will have a volume, right? Each instance will have its own volume. For that volume also they will charge. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so usually for earlier batches we will start this AWS once the AWS class is started, or from the Jenkins we'll give the ideology about to create an account from the Jenkins. But now for this batch it's too early to include it as AWS account creation. So that's why I'm again and again saying, because we have still 4 more months of time to travel to reach our destination with respect to DevOps. So we need AWS account. Without AWS account, we can't work because our major work has to be using AWS services with respect to different tools. So we need AWS account. So that's why make sure that billing cost will be always zero or below 100. It's okay, fine. Anyhow, you are using the instances, you are getting a knowledge, you are gaining a knowledge for that. If you are paying it, that's worthy. But don't cross more than 500 or more than 100. I can say that. Okay, try to always make sure that it will be zero. Daily check ಮಾಡಿ, it should be zero. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ 0.01 ಅಂತ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ please check from where, which side it's costing. Because you know, for the billing, if you observe, for $1 they're charging $1 tax. Tax is maximum here. So that's why for $8 they will charge more than $3, more than $4. Almost approximate 40 to 50% of tax they will add it. That in terms of dollars, not for the Indian currency, like not INR. Okay. So why you want to pay unnecessary money for, which you are not using? Okay. So try to delete the instances. Maximum try to use your system first, because everything, every script, even Git also, it will work in our system. So try to utilize your resource first, then anyhow we will learn that AWS services little later. Okay. Okay. So let me create script 5.sh. Let me pass same numbers. 15 is big. Okay, let me interchange. 22, let me make it $1 is big now. 419. So now $1 is big. Let me make it $2 is big. So 22, 44, 33. Okay, 44, 33, 44 is big. Our script is working as expected, right? What if in case, let me make it as negative value. Which one is big now?
33.
33.
33.
33 is big. Which one is big now?
22.
22.
Which one is big now?
22.
22.
Minus 22.
Minus 22.
Okay, it's working, right? Any questions? Did you understand the logic script? Let me show you how the values will be passed. How you will debug a shell script?
Set hyphen X.
Set hyphen X.
Set hyphen X has to be added below shebang. Set space hyphen X. Same values. Let me pass. Right, so 22 is greater than 44, ampersand 22 greater than 333. Then minus 22 is big because both the values it's compared, then it will make it as 22 is big. Let me check for 9, 5, 15. See, 9 is greater than 5, ampersand 9 is greater than 15. Then this statement ran, it's false. Then 5, 15, it's false. Then echo is executed the last command, that is else, right? See, first $1 check with $2 and $3. Then statement we do have echo $1 is big. Here also, then statement we do have echo $2 is big. Else statement we do have $3 is big. So these two are bypassed and last one is passed, right? If you check for this 22 for 19, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now for the same script, if I pass four inputs, like, is it working? Why it's not taking 80 as big? Why it's not considering the fourth value? Not if I pass 100. Because 100 is big, right? Compared to all these five numbers. Then why our script is showing 22 is big?
Because we passed only 3 arguments, sir. Fourth argument is not provided.
Fourth and fifth is not considered, but sometimes user also is passed. Sometimes user also expect that, okay, why our script is showing 22 is big because I have passed 100, right? So we should restrict our inputs. Only end user should pass 3, right? Maybe you have observed that, password creation or some type of validation, right? Password creation during that time, at least minimum 8 characters it's expecting, right? If you pass only 6 character, it won't accept. It will throw an error or warning saying that minimum 8 characters expected, right? It won't allow you to create password. Minimum 8 characters. Also, if you pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it won't allow. Did you check that? I think everyone faced that. It's minimum expectation, capital letters, small letters, alphabets also. If your password should be more strengthened, 4 criteria it should match, like capital, small, numeric, special character. If your password contains all these four, then it will be very strong password, right? If you observe, while creation of password, it will show the bar line, green, yellow, red. Red means poor password. That means very poor. That it's not having any complexity over there. Yellow means medium, kind of okay. Green means full strong. That means very complex password, right? Have you observed this while creation of
Yes, sir.
password in your social media or in your Gmail, especially Gmail, it will show, right? So we should restrict over here also. Whenever if end user is trying to pass more than 3 inputs, it should restrict and say that warning, hey, just pass only 3 arguments. If it pass 3 arguments, then our script should execute. We should design our script, okay? Right now our script is accepting more than 3 inputs also, but it's comparing only 3 numbers. What we should do on above that, we should make some restriction, compare our inputs, total input how much it is, make it only 3. More than 3 or below 3, it should throw an error. How we'll do that? We'll have some special characters. That is restriction of input arguments. So let me add it here. Restrict more than 3 arguments. How we'll use one special character called if loop dollar hash hyphen ne. What is ne? What is ne?
Not equal to.
Not equal. GT greater than, GE greater than or equal, NE not equal. If dollar hash not equal to 2, see I'm restricting more than 2 arguments. That means only 2 arguments should be passed. So dollar hash is nothing but total arguments passed to a script. So similarly like this, we do have some other special character. I will give you the list. So now dollar hash. Then if this condition true means what? If this condition true means what? Dollar hash is not equal to 2. That means what? Dollar hash is nothing but total number of arguments. That is over here. What's our total input arguments here?
5.
5. So 5 is not equal to 2.
Condition true.
Is this condition true or false?
True.
True means what?
It will print echo.
No. True means what? In our case, it's wrong, right?
Mm.
So we should restrict. That means we should throw an error message here, right? If this condition is true, we should throw an error message. That means
Number of
it's not
arguments
equal
is
to
not equal to
2. Either it may be more than or less than. So we should throw an error message saying that enter only 2 input arguments, right? Then exit. Why exit here? Because if they are not passing, you know, 2 arguments more than or less than, then there is no point of checking it, right? Point of comparing it. Directly you should exit. That means hard exit. ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ execution ಅಲ್ಲಿ. You are making it a break because condition is not satisfied. I'm exiting. Okay, you are making a hard break here because don't go below because condition is not satisfied. What if in case this condition is false? False means what? When this will be false? When this condition will be false?
When we pass only two
Only
arguments.
2
More than
arguments. That means input should be 2. So that means that's what we are expecting. Now write your script. $1 is greater than $2. Then what? Echo $1 is big. Then else echo $2 is big, right? Understood? Yeah, fine. Clear? From here to here it's same. Okay, same script which we observed previously. Only the thing is we just added one more loop to check, to restrict, to pass only two arguments. Let me add it here. When script 6.sh, let me add set-x so that you will understand. Set-x siege mode plus x script 6.sh, then script 6.sh. Let me pass only one input I will pass by mistakenly. Okay, think that okay, by mistakenly in hurry I have just passed one. Then what it's saying? Okay, now we will get confused because it's showing both the values. Let me comment this now. Now just check what it's saying. Enter only two arguments, two input arguments. Okay, by looking at this statement, I can understand that okay, I have passed only one. Let me pass two. 9 is big. What if I pass another? Enter only two arguments. So by looking at this error message, I can say that okay, I have passed 3, I should pass only 2. Let me change it to 11, 2. 11 is big. Clear? If you want to know how this work and comment, let me pass 3 arguments. If you pass 3 arguments, first 3, see here, input arguments, the dollar hash is 3 now. 3 is not equal to 2. This condition is true. It will follow with the then statement. Then statement we do have enter only two arguments. So it's displayed. See, plus means it's executing. Okay. Without plus ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ output. Plus ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ that means it's executing that lines. See, and also it's exiting. What if in case I passed only 2? See here, plus this condition is false, right? See here, 2 is not equal to 2. That means it's false. It's followed to a next loop. If 2 is greater than 9, echo 9 is big. Okay. Understood? Any doubts? Restriction of input arguments. If you want to restrict 2 input arguments, 3 input arguments, so restrict ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ you should know total number of arguments. That total number of arguments you will get to know by using this special character, that is dollar hash. Similarly, we do have some more special characters. Special characters of global variables. Like how we have $1, $2, and all, we do have some more special characters like dollar question mark. These are all very important while designing a shell script. Dollar question mark. It is used to check the status. Make a note of it. Dollar question mark. It is used to check the status of last executed command. Dollar question mark is used to check the status of last executed command. It is used to check the last executed command. If the output showing 0 means success. If the output is non-zero, failure. Non-zero andre? What's the value of non-zero?
1.
Only one, huh?
Yeah, machine can use
What
it
about
only
2?
from 0 anytime.
What about 3? What about -1? What about
Numbers.
-2? Any number apart from 0, that will be non-zero, right? Either it may be 0, either it may be negative, or it may be positive, or it may be decimal, whatever. It should be treated as non-zero. Okay? ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು just 1 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರನೇ non-zero ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಡಿ. 143, 145, 127, 123, 97, 92, -1, -50. Any number if it comes apart from 0, that will be non-zero. Okay? If your output while checking dollar question mark, if it's showing 0 means only, then your last executed command was successful. That means without error it was successful. Non-zero means any number apart from 0, any number if it's showing means it's failed. Last executed command was failed, that means. Understood? Clear? Let me show you here. For example, okay, see, echo printing some statement. Okay, is this command executed successful without error?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. How we will say? Because I can get the output. Similarly, if you do echo dollar question mark, echo dollar question mark is used to what? Is used for what? What is dollar question
Status
mark?
of last
Status of
executed
last executed command. What's our
command.
last executed command? This one,
0. That
right? So previous command is this one. Now see, output is 0. 0 means it's executed
success.
full. Last
Successful.
command
Successfully.
executed successful. Let me do some wrong things here. Echo uh, what I will do, I will just miss one double quotes here. Purposefully, I will make this command executed fail. What I am getting? Output.
Non-zero.
That means 130. 130 means non-zero. Similarly, I will miss the syntax. Print. Command not found. Now if I check, see
127.
127. So that means a different types of numbers it will give depending upon your error types. See, if you miss the syntax of your command, it will give 127. If you miss this double quotes, it will give 130. So it will be random. We can't predict that always it will give 130, always it will give 127. Okay, so that's why non-zero. I stated as non-zero. If it's 0 means success, non-zero means failure. Clear? Clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, we do have dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar is used to make a note of it. It is used to check the process ID of current running process. PID of current running process. Next, dollar exclamatory. It is used to check the process ID of last command went into background. It is used to check the process ID of last command which went into background. Do you know the meaning of went into background? Will you able to understand what this sentence saying? The process ID of lost command went into background. Where we saw that background kind of statements.
Task manager.
Task manager is it's used to check the processes, but background no hub. Remember no hub? Okay, I will give you one example here. Do you know sleep command or some sleep statement? What is meant by sleep?
Wait for some command to
Wait for
execute.
some command. So sleep is nothing but we'll make it a halt, right? Ideally, we will use it for scripting or programming, right? So we'll wait for some time to make the previous process has to be complete. After that, we'll execute something. So intermediate will add some sleep 60. That means sleep 60 seconds. So that means we are not exiting the program. We are making the program to wait 60 seconds. Understood? Similarly, we do have sleep in Linux also. Okay, we can use sleep while running the script. Okay, let me modify something over here. In script 6.sh, what I will do before executing here, before initiating, I will make this script as to be wait for 20 seconds. Now observe, if I run, okay, I will remove this set fnax. I will comment this part to understand better now. Script 6.sh, let me pass two values. See, am I getting output here? No, right? Immediately it should give the output, but why it's showing the cursor is waiting here?
Waiting for
It will wait
second.
for 20 seconds because I have mentioned that sleep 20. After 20 seconds only, see, 4 is big. So that means it's waiting. The command terminal is waiting for the output up to 20 seconds. That's the sleep. So now what I will do, see now the same, if I run, I should wait, right? My terminal is not used right now. I can't use my terminal at the present because something is executing. Terminal is not, see, I can't run anything, right? Because terminal is not available. Are you getting my point? It's executing. But similarly, during that time, I want to execute something else. I don't want to wait 20 seconds until to get this, output. So in that situation, this will called as running in a front ground, right? It's running in front, right? It's running, executing in a front. We can able to see it. I can make this to run in a background also. Understood? Instead of running here as a front ground to make, utilizing my terminal for other usage, I can make this script as to be work in a background so that I can continue my work, right? Instead of waiting in 20 seconds, just think about 20 seconds here. But what if in case 200 seconds? 200 seconds, I can't sit idle, right? So for that reason, just think about, okay, this script execution may take 20 minutes. Right now we have very less time of execution scripts only, right? Within a fraction of seconds we'll get the output. But just think about in organizational level, some of the scripts may take 30 minutes. So you can't wait for that execution to be done, right? You can make it that process has to be run in a background, then you can concentrate on other productivity. Then at last you can check the logs, identify whether that script executed successfully or not, right? That's how the things will work. Nobody will wait idle to get the output, right? Similarly, and that time we'll work on another development or another automation work. So how to make the script as to be run in a background? without hang up, no hop. What's the syntax? Remember? Maybe on last week we covered this, right? No hop, no hang up. Nenpilla. Okay. No hang up script. Then pass your script values. Then at last ampersand. See, now it's give one number, that is 1265 is your process ID of the script execution. No hop, ignoring input and appending output to the no hub dot out. If you observe here, no hub dot out file is created. If you check no hub dot out, see, output will be stored here, and at last it's showing done, means your script executed successfully. This is your input and this is your output. Clear? See, right now I can pass like this 11 and 22, then that's it. I can continue my work, right? pwd, I can run any commands without waiting for 20 seconds. After my work is done, I can go to this no hub dot out and check. 6 is big, it's not executed. Yeah, see, now it's appended. 22 is big now. All right, it will append. See, appending, it's not overwrite. It will keep on append your output to the nohub.out file. Any questions? Did you understood nohub now? Looks like weekend hangover ಇನ್ನು ಹೋದಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, right? Still you are in weekend mode. It's Monday today. Wake up. Sleeping?
So got understood.
Power supply
Everyone?
ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Power supply ಏನಕ್ಕೆ power supply? Why we need power supply?
ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 4:15 ಬಂದಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ
I
ಮಳೆ
know.
ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ.
Right. ಫುಲ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಳೆ ಬಂದ್ರು ಫ್ಲಡ್. Continuous raining, right? Maybe last week. So Saturday and yesterday also full.
ಫುಲ್ ಮರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಸರ್.
Yeah. Even yesterday only I traveled back from Bangalore. Metro stopped due to because of tree, and almost overall more than hundreds of trees ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ, right? Yesterday itself.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
Okay.
Sir.
Oh, power supply is not there. You've not slept peacefully.
4
That's
ಗಂಟೆ
what you
ಮಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ.
Without power supply, can't we sleep?
Sir, because of mosquito.
No, sir, because of mobile charge.
Right. Because of mobiles, not because of mosquitoes. Okay. Anyhow, you will, sacrifice your sleep
Sir,
for DevOps
if we run
upcoming.
no
Yes,
hop,
if we run.
1 or 2 scripts.
No.
If we
1 or
run-
2 scripts you can't execute, right? You can run a no hub for multiple scripts, but one time, one script.
Yes, sir. After multiple script running, the no give you the output in
No hub.out file.
then out to yes sir. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
So that's why ideally no hub dot out whenever we are creating it, right? I mean, the system itself it will create, but every time whenever we are creating, we'll make it clean it up. If we are running no hub means first check no hub dot out file whether it's present, make it clean, delete that, and create it. With respect to organization level, we won't run multiple scripts at a time. We do have one more solution. Sometimes, okay, you forgot to give the no hub dot out. Okay, I mean no hub command executing the script, but you initiated it. For example, okay, dot script 6 dot sh, you initiate it, right? Later you came to know that okay, this will take some time. Okay, what you will do for that, you can make it as a halt, and then this process you can send it to the background. Control Z, see, it stopped, not exited. You can run bg, it will take to the background. Understood? So that means, do you know the meaning of halt, right? Halt, halting. Halting means you want to travel from one source to one destination. Intermediate, you will make some halt to, for resting or something else, right? You want to travel 300 kilometers of distance. In mid between, maybe hundreds of kilometers or 150 of kilometer, you will take a break. That's like a halt. That means it's not, your trip is ended, right? You're just taking a break. You are halting it over there. Then you will start progressing after some time to reach your destination. Similarly, this one also. The the program is initiated, the script is initiated. That one you make it halt, then send it to the background. BG is used to send it to the background. Any process, if you want to send it to the background, you can just run BG. The previously which one you halted, that will take to the background process. Like what I will do, let me increase the sleep. 6.sh, let me increase it to 60 1 minute. What I will do, script.6.sh 11:33. Then halt this, send it to the background. See, it's running in background. How to check process? PSF and EF. Somewhere, or we can check as stop. Anywhere it's showing. Yeah, Ubuntu. Some by using the Ubuntu user, it will show one process ID. See here, it's stop command. Is it executed already? Yeah, now it's showing, see, 33 is big. Intermittently, it will give the output. See, a done status. After 1 minute, your output will be visible. Clear? Either two methods. Either you can use no hub or halt it and send it to the background. Again, you will have some questions, right? Okay, for example, I have executed 1 minute. I have executed this. Then, okay, as you suggested, I will make it as a halt and send it to the background. But I want to my work is done, I don't have any other work, I want to make that script whether it's executed or not, I want to make it to observe in a front ground manner. So for that reason you can just run foreground. See, earlier it sent to background, now fg will make the script execution to foreground. See, now I got the execution within the terminal itself. After 60 seconds it will give the output. Messed up either? Is it completely messed up or is it understandable? The concept. Foreground, background, no hop. See, 180 is big. See, definitely they will raise some questions about this foreground, background, no hop. Okay, if you are explaining about shell scripting, they may ask few questions about this. So for example, if you have a long running script, I want to run it in a background, how we will run? You can suggest them to for, you can use no hop, or we have a bg command, right? So you can, for example, which I already initiated. If they are asking questions about, okay, I didn't use no hop, by mistakenly I have initiated already script. So in that case, what you will do? So I will make a halt by using control Z, okay? Not control C. Control C will do the exit. Control Z will make you halt. Okay, I will show the difference. See, if I execute this command, if I run control C, see, it's exit. Similarly, if I run control Z, see, it's showing stopped. Then if I run BG, it will take to the background. If I run FG, it will take from background to front ground. Understood? Control Z. It will make your script has to be halted. Control C for cancel, like cancel close. Clear? Any questions, any confusions? Please ask.
Sir, if we execute foreground, so it will instantly provide the result, or it will take that.
No, it will, it's executing, right? Still it's executing. So in background also it's executing. If you make it front ground also, it will execute in that 60 seconds only, that tenure, right? Because we have
Okay,
mentioned sleep. See, it's still executing. After 60 seconds only, see, now the output came. That means
okay,
now 60 seconds is over.
got it, sir.
Yeah. How many times you want, you can send it to the background. How many times you want, you can bring back to the foreground also. Okay. Okay, where we are. Okay, dollar question mark, PID of last command went into background. Now you understood what it means. Now I make some process has to be run in a background. If I want to get the PID of this process, I can run what? Echo dollar what? Echo dollar
Dollar.
exclamatory.
dollar.
See, 1329. See, if you check the process of total process 1329, any of the process which is running, yes, by using Ubuntu user bin slash bash script 6 99 180 is the input. See, Ubuntu 1329 sleep 60, still it's executing, right? Clear? Now 180 is big, the output is came. Now if I check 1329, see 1329 is not executing. See 1329, no other outputs are there. Understood? Why this dollar exclamatory is used? If any of the process which is running in a background, if you want to know the process ID to kill that, right? To kill the processes, we need process ID because these are all not a services. If you have a service, then you can use sudo service name stop. But these are all not a service, right? These are all the processes. If you want to kill the processes, you need process ID. In that situation, I can use dollar question mark, dollar exclamatory. Dollar exclamatory is used for process ID of last command execution went into background. Next, dollar star. Dollar star is used for all the arguments passed to a shell script. All the arguments passed to shell script. Next, dollar at the rate. At the rate, I think few of them are already aware of it. For loop at the rate, if you are using, for what purpose you are using at the rate in for loop. Okay, all the arguments pass to shell script stored in a array format. What is an array? What is array?
Set of characters.
Set of characters. Collection of.
Set of characters.
Arranging of characters.
Okay, in array means how it's look like.
List.
A list, a group of values, right? For example, array, names are stored in an array. That means, for example, Ajay, Vijay, right? So these are all arrays, right? Numbers are stored in an array like 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is an array, right? Understood?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so next, dollar at the rate, all the arguments passed to a shell script stored in an array format. If the values stored in an array format, arguments stored in an array format, then only you can use dollar at the rate. Okay, then only it will work. Next, dollar hash. What is the use of dollar hash? We used it. What purpose we used it? Dollar hash.
Restrict arguments.
No, no, not to restrict.
Restrict number of
No, it's wrong. Total number of arguments. Restrict, we are using the dollar hash. We are making restriction, but dollar hash is not for restrict. Dollar hash is used to get the total number of arguments passed to a shell script, right? Did you observe? If you pass 3 numbers, dollar hash will be replaced with 3. If you pass 4 numbers, dollar hash is replaced with 4, right? That means what? Total number of arguments. Don't confuse with dollar star and dollar hash. Dollar hash is total count, total number. But dollar star is all the arguments passed to a shell script. Okay, you will get to know by looking at the examples. Now dollar hash and dollar question mark is clear, right? And dollar exclamatory and dollar dollar. Okay, so dollar star and dollar at the rate you will get to know by looking at some examples. Is that clear up to now? You understood what's the use of special characters? Clear, right? At least some basic idea. dollar
Yes, sir.
question mark. Okay, somewhere I can use it whenever if I want to check my previous commands in my shell script. If I want to, display some statements by looking at the previous command output, I can display the statements, right? So let me give some examples by using dollar question mark. Okay, so as a mandatory field, we have to learn about addition subtraction also, right? That's like a mandatory. Whenever we are learning anything as a first initiation, we have to learn addition subtraction of numbers,
Arithmetic operator.
arithmetic operation as a basic fundamentals.
Yeah.
For any subject, first we'll start with that, right? So anyhow, we'll also learn that. Okay, addition of two numbers. Addition of two numbers. Okay, addition of two numbers. Anyhow, kids also doing. Along with that, addition, then subtraction, then multiplication, then division. All these four in a single script. Possible? Agutta? Is it
Yeah.
possible to make it? Okay, then how?
Uh, Declaring it to variables and
No, why we want to declare? Anyhow, we have input arguments to
input.
pass it.
Yeah, we can use it to input
So
argument.
script. Okay, now tell me how to. Which script is it? Script is this 5?
6.
7.
4. Okay. This is 5, right?
7, sir.
7. 7.
Script 5 dot sh. Script 6 dot sh. And this is 7. In your case, one more is extra because comparing two numbers, you have it already. Okay. Now, what I will do as a first line, what we have
First,
while
we
writing the
have to
script,
declare the variable
shebang.
being
Always
shebang.
shebang first. Next, anyhow, variables are declared as a part of input arguments. Let me take it one by one, right? How to do the addition?
Declare a add variable and $1 plus
That
$2.
means $1 plus $2.
$2. Add to assign to a one variable had
Yes. So that means what I will do, sum equal to, right?
$1 plus $2.
Sum is
Either
equal
we
to,
can $1 plus $2.
okay, $1 plus $2. Next, subtraction.
Sub variables.
$1 minus $2. Multiplication. $1 cross
Star $2.
$2. Then division. $1 slash $2. That's it.
Modulus, percentage.
Where?
Uh, Mod equal to $1 percentage $2.
Why
Modulus.
percentage?
Reminder.
Reminder and all we don't need.
Yeah, it will
Only
return
quotient.
the reminder.
Yeah. Now, but we have some for division and subtraction. If you want a positive values, then there should be some issues, right? If first number is bigger than second number, Then division also, you will get some decimals, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So in that situation, what we'll do? We have to swap it just to make it as a positive numbers if you want to make it. See, this is just to understand arithmetic operation. ಓಕೆ ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ವಿ ವೋಂಟ್ ರನ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ದೇರ್, ಬಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಹೌ ಟು ಆಡ್, ಹೌ ಟು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್. maybe suppose in future in real time, if you want to write some script over there, you want to take some addition of a bulk of things, or doing some subtraction, doing some multiplication, you can easily remember, right? So that's why now $1 $2 for arithmetic operation we can't use directly like this. Okay, for that we have to use some special character, that is expression. If you use expr, that means you are doing some operation, arithmetic operation. Then use this symbol, usually we called as tick. Where you can get this, you have wave symbol right before one number in your keyboard.
Yes, sir.
Shift, that wave will give you, or without shift, if you use that, it will give this symbol, right? So why we have to use this one means inside this the output will be treated as a numbers. Otherwise, if you are not specifying this, this will be stored, see, variable equal to variable value, right? That's how we are defining in a shell script. If I am not using this symbol means some will be stored, not the output of this. It will store expr $1 plus $2 will be stored in some. But we don't want that. We want what? Arithmetic operation $1 plus $2 output we need. That means it should execute this as a command. So to execute as a command, we have to use this symbol. Clear? expr $1 space. You have to use the spaces, otherwise it won't consider. Then similarly, before doing the multiplication, we have to compare, right? $1 or $2, which one is big? Depending upon the biggest of number, then biggest with smaller, we have to subtract. But divide it, how we will divide? Bigger with smaller or smaller with bigger?
Bigger with smaller.
Bigger is smaller.
Right? So for example, 2, 10. If 2 minus 10, if you do, it will give negative value. So bigger will be first. That means 10 minus 2. Similarly, you can't divide 2 with 10, right? So you have to divide 10 with 2 only. 2 5s are 10. So if $1 is greater than $2, then what? This means what? After then statement, if this condition true means what? Which one is big?
$1.
$1 is big, right? Subtraction has to be come here. Multiplication anyhow, if it's a big or small, it won't care. Multiplication equal to expression $1 star $2. Okay, then If the $1 is greater than $2, then expression $1 minus $2, it's correct. Then divided EXPR $1 divided by $2. Okay. Else what? Subtraction is EXPR. What's next?
$2 minus
$2 minus $1. Okay,
$2
we have to
minus
reverse it.
$1.
Okay, because we want the positive values. EXPR $2 by $1. Okay, then at last you can print the statements like, equal sum of $1 and $2 is, what's the output? What is the summation of two numbers?
Some.
Will you mention sum?
Mm, mm,
Dollar sum,
okay.
right? Similarly, echo multiplication of 2 is dollar MUL. Similarly, subtraction of two numbers is dollar sum. Echo divide division of is dollar divide. Script 7.sh, save it, chmod plus x script 7.sh 3 and 4. Okay, no
Sorry,
update.
F5.
Right. We have to end the loop, right?
Yes.
Where we should end the loop? After echo? Here, right? Okay, multiplication EXPR. So it will expect, I think, backslash. Mm,
Before star, we have to use it. Backslash.
backslash.
Yeah.
Okay, like even forward slash. Hmm. Okay, let me pass 44. Let me pass 300, then 400. Okay, clear? Fine. Next. Let me give some assignments. Assignment 1, factorial. Factorial of a given number. Second, second mm, mm, sum of given set of numbers. For example, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That means if I give 5, it should do 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. If I give 10 means 10 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 up to 1. Okay, try, because it needs loop concept, but anyhow try. This we'll discuss next. And factorial, everyone aware of it, right? What's the factorial of 3?
3
3
plus
into
2
2.
plus 1, 6.
What's the factorial of 20?
20 into 19 into 18 into.
I need answer.
Something 2432. It will get it.
How much? 2 lakh? 2 million? 2 billion? How much?
Say something, it will get it. 10 digits number. So.
It's a very huge number.
19
Yeah.
digits.
It's very
19
number.
digits.
Maximum factorial of 10?
It's something 36 lakh 28,800.
36 lakh 800 factorial of 10. Okay, it's a very huge number. If you go to just 11, 12, 13, if you're increasing just a single number, the digits will rapidly increase. So factorial of number. If I pass 3, it should give 6. If I pass 4, it should give how much?
24.
Factorial of 4.
24.
24.
24. Factorial of 5.
120.
Search it in Google.
120.
120. So factorial of 6.
720.
720.
720.
720.
Factorial of 7.
20.
840.
5040.
How much?
5040.
5040. If you increase the digits single number, so it will increase almost, the numbers over their output. First 2, after 3, 4, 5, 6, it will increase. So factorial of even 20 and all, nobody will ask. But your script should accept whatever the number you are passing. It should apply the logic. Okay, you can't just store like a values like okay, if the number, if $1 is 3, output is, you know, output of $1 equal to 120 ಅಂತ ನೀವು pass ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ, right? I know you people are smart, so every line you will mention that if $1 is 2, that is okay, this is the output. $3, $1 is equal to this much of value, okay, output is this. No, it should have the logic. If I'm passing a number, for example, if I'm passing 4, your script should identify, okay, it's 4, first 4, store it in somewhere, for example, number equal to 4, then next less 1, that is 4 minus what, 1, that is 3, then number with this value you should multiply, right? 4 cross 3, then store somewhere that value in some variable, then 3 minus 1, 2, then multiply with the old output, then 2 minus 1, it's 1, then multiply with your value, then 1 minus 1, it's 0, don't take it. If it's 0, if it's equal to 0, exit. That's your output, whatever you stored it, right? That's how iterations has to be done. Clear? So, and also first condition you should check what is factorial of 0.
1.
0.
1.
0 or
1.
1.
1.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Factorial of 0 is 1. So always you should check whether the given number is greater than 0 or not.
Yeah.
Right? So first condition should be checked as whether it's 0 or not. If it's 0, directly you
Should
can,
return 1.
no, don't return anything. First always check if it's greater than 0, then only your script should execute. Negative values not accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It should be always greater than 1. Okay. Your script should identify first condition should be if the number is greater than 1, then only do the factorial. Okay. Clear? Very simple script. Then sum of the numbers, same logic. Which logic you will apply? The total number
Look.
of inputs has to be considered first, then R. See, the number actually I am passing like just a single 10. Then sum of the number should be 10 minus 9, right? So if I'm passing 10, that will be stored in one number. Then if it's greater than 0, then only you should start summation the numbers, right? That is 10 plus 9 plus 8. That means your number should be decreased one by one. That means 10 minus 1, then 9 minus 1, 8 minus 1. That value should be added. Okay. Then shall I give you the idea about the loops first?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So maybe you already familiar with it. So just to say, if already covered, right? Condition if condition is true, then statement, then else statement. fi. Similarly, next for loop. For loop enu. What's the for loop syntax?
Empty.
Can't remember. For loop. For I in, for example, star. Then do your commands. Generic I'm giving. Okay. Done. Or for example, okay, for variable name, variable in list, then do whatever the commands you want to iterate, then done. This is the for loop. Next, while loop. While condition do commands or your statements, whatever you want, then done. For example, you have a group of values. Okay, the list. One by one, you need to pick it. Okay, I will give you one brief over here. For example, you have a group of number. Think about you have 2, 4, 6, 5, 6, 8. This is your list, right? Consider this is your list. Now, for example, for loop, if I consider for a variable name is you can use I, or you can use J, or you can use K, whatever you want, you can use it. But make sure whatever you have used here in commands, it should be same. Okay. For I in list, that means this is your total list. It will pick, I means first iteration 2 it will pick. Then you can use like, okay, in for loop, for example, add some, you have one value. Just think that, okay, you have one value which is stored in expression dollar sum. Okay, is stored as a dollar sum plus dollar I. Think about your dollar sum having some value of 20. Now what's your answer in add? What it will be stored? What's the value which is stored in add
22.
now after running this command?
22.
22.
2.
Okay, then done. Done means when this done will be executed, if complete list is executed, complete iteration has to be done, then only it will come to this loop. It will end this loop. That means first iteration it will take 2, then it's added. Next, second iteration, this I is replaced with 4, then dollar I is 4 now. Sum is 22 now. That means add is 22 now. Dollar sum is 20, 24. 24 is added over here. I hope you got some idea how to use the for loop. If you want to pick the values in the list one by one, go for loop. Clear? If you have a values in a list, a group of array, you have a list of names, you have a list of numbers, you have a list of values, for loop is recommended. Then while, if you have a larger number, that number will be decreased or increased, go for while. For example, just consider like a factorial. I told you to check first whether it's greater than 1 or not. In that situation, first go with the while dollar number is equal to greater than 1, then it's always check with that condition. When that condition is satisfied, then it will be end the loop. Okay, we'll see the example in the next class about this for loop and while loop. Then you will get the clear idea about okay how this condition will work. Okay, so try with this scripts of assignments what I have provided. You will get to know how the loops will work. You will get plenty of answers, you will get plenty of scripts, you know. For this two also you can use for loop, for this two also you can use while loop. Okay, script is not restricted to use only this one, only this loop, only this method. You can use any method, any type of execution, any type of commands. Only the thing is output should be the predicted one. Always try to minimize your script number of lines, because execution time will keep on increase if you increase the layers of commands. Okay, always try to minimal, because if your script is minimal, execution time will be minimal only. So that will give you more productivity time. Okay,
Sir, I have one question. It will be executing line by line, right? In the shell
which
script.
one? Script, yes, line by line only,
Okay, sir.
one after the other, right? So earlier, before adding the sleep, it was executed directly, right? After adding the sleep in the second line, it will wait to execute that command first. Sleep 60, it will wait for 60 seconds, then it will come to the third line by line only. And if your script having any syntax issue, it won't execute. It will throw an error saying that okay, line number 15, line number 14, unless until if you rectify that syntax issue, your script won't be executed. During the execution time, you will get some other type of issues. But if your script having any command line issues, any commands issue, any syntax issues, you won't be able to execute it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So try to Google this, understand the loops, how they have applied, and we'll see in the next class. Okay. While comparing that methods, I do have some other methods, very minimal methods. We'll compare both and the final one will pick up. Okay. Any doubts, any questions? So after this, we do have some more examples. Then we will pitch into some realistic scripts. Then that's will ends the shell scripting part. Okay, some 3 or 4 realistic scripts are there with respect to organizational level. We'll see that. Along with that, we do have some more examples: while loop, for loop, dollar question mark. So all these things will be included in some of the scripts to understanding bit more on the looping methodology, and understanding about the techniques, so how to use in scripting manner. So we'll understand that and we'll try to finish this. Okay, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, then see you on next. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.